Dominus. A Dominus is a highly praised and expensive head accessory inside the Roblox catalog. These hats in the plural form as a collection are called Domini. They are often referred to as the most prestigious items on Roblox, surpassing value of other expensive series such as the Domino crowns and Federation accessories. The creation of these hats is credited to Shadletsky aka Telemon. Anyone who owns a Dominus hat is usually by default considered wealthy due to the item's level of rarity. They are also worn as a status of power or symbol. Over time, the series expanded as a whole, including up to 16 Dominus hats, 2 DIY Domini, Dominus themed gifts, and the Music of Dominators series. Many of these Dominus themed items were created with the hopes of becoming more available to users. These hats were typically limited uniques with only 26 copies with expensive original prices. Out of the 16 Dominus hats, only 10 of them are limited, with the rest being off sale. Going into the item's history, the word Dominus is a Latin word used to describe someone as being the owner. It was used to refer to people with power. The original name for the Dominus was Hooded Valkyrie. Domini were released 1 to 2 times a year for purchase from 2010 to 2017 and also 2019. The two most recent Domini hats are the only ones in the series to use particle effects. Furthermore, most of the Domini have Latin names and descriptions. Dominus Empyreus. The Dominus Empyreus was the first Dominus in the entire series. It is the most valuable and third most expensive limited on Roblox due to its rarity, design, and desirability. The hat is currently valued at 40 million with a wrap of 13.5 million. With the third highest wrap, the Dominus was released on January 24th, 2010, being originally available as a limited unique for 13,337 Robux with only 26 copies. The number 13,337 signifies excellence. Its appearance features a distinct white hood with a black interior hiding the wearer's face. The face also has 2 gray rings near the bottom and Domini feathers on the sides. The hat is often praised for its grand appearance due to having the closest resemblance to Roman times. The name Dominus Imperius is Latin, translating to Lord of Heaven. Some notable owners of this prestigious hat include game developers Stigmaster Luke and Earl Grey. Back in June of 2022, the hat was sold for 69 million Robux, becoming a new record for the highest legal sale in Roblox history. With over 235,000 favorites, it is the most popular Dominus in this series. Its description is a Latin phrase that translates to, quote, whatever is said in Latin sounds profound, quote. This Dominus has both a DIY version and a Musica Dominator inspired by the Dominus. During the 2012 April Fool's incident, the Dominus sold twice, forming a wrap of over 1 billion Robux. Dominus Infernus. Dominus Infernus is the second addition to the Dominus series, being notable for its significant value and appeal towards players. The hat was published on July 20th, 2010 with only 26 copies for 26,000 Robux as a limited unique. The appearance features a black hood with fiery red lightning streaks, enhancing its design. Golden rings and feathers with an Infernus look also complement the accessory. It has a slight silhouette, setting it apart from many other Domini in this series. The name Dominus Infernus is Latin, translating to Lord of Hell. With a wrap of just under 2 million, the value of the Dominus Infernus is currently 15 million, making it the 4th most expensive Dominus and 5th most expensive overall item on Roblox. It was considered a more valuable Dominus than its successor, the Dominus Frigidus, until 2014. Some owners of this expensive limited include Games Reborn, Hiccup 789, Rap Trader, and Konami. The hat is a retexture of the original Dominus Imperius, with the creation of the retexture being credited to Hiccup 789. There is a Musica Dominator made after the Dominus. It currently sits at over 129,000 favorites, with a description which is a Latin phrase translating to, quote, thus passes the glory of the world, quote. Dominus Frigidus. Dominus Frigidus was the third addition to the Dominus series, releasing on March 24, 2011 as a limited unique accessory with 26 copies. It had an initial price of 39,000 Robux, making it one of the more expensive Dominuses at launch. Its appearance features a primarily light blue color scheme, portraying a cold and icy design. It is accompanied by icy rings and feathers resembling icicles. The name Dominus Frigidus is Latin, translating to Lord of the Chilly. The retexture was created by Septi Cakes, which is a part of his wish granted by the Make-A-Wish Foundation. With over 163,000 favorites, the hat has a description which is a Latin phrase translating to, quote, either to win or die, quote. The Dominus as of October 31st, 2023 has the highest wrap out of any limited on the website with just over 28 million. This was caused by the largest limited sale in Roblox history, in which the item was purchased for 200 million Robux on December 3rd, 2022. Notable owners include Rip Indra and Zlo. There is a Musica Dominator made after the Dominus. At 19 million, it is the 3rd most valuable Dominus and the 4th most valuable overall limited on Roblox. Dominus Messor. Being the 4th addition to the Dominus series, the Dominus Messor was a limited accessory released on October 25th, 2011. As the first non-limited unique Dominus, it was the first Dominus to come out for the occasion of Halloween from the gift of the Dominator. This gift was purchasable for 31,000 Robux and only 241 copies ended up selling. Dominus ended up going limited on October 17th, 2012. The name Dominus Messor is Latin, translating to Lord of the Harvesters. With over 96,000 favorites, the Dominus has a Musica Dominator made after it. Its appearance features a mixed color of forest green and black on its hood. The black cover on the inside reveals the wearer's pair of red sinister eyes, being the first Dominus to do so. Gray feathers are also attached, the tips being brown. It is description is a Latin phrase translating to, quote, "As you sow, so shall you reap." It is the 8th most valuable Dominus and a part of the top 50 most valuable overall limiteds with a value of 2.2 million and a wrap of 30.3 million. Dominus Vespertilio. The Dominus Vespertilio was the 5th edition of the Dominus series released on October 26, 2012. It was the second Halloween-themed Dominus after the Dominus Messor, coming out of the gift of the Sinister Ascension. This gift was purchasable for 31,000 Robux, just like the one the Dominus Messor came out of. However, this one managed to sell 526 copies before going off sale. It later went limited on February 15, 2013. The Dominus has a bat-themed appearance, being the first Dominus to diverge from the normal Dominus mesh. The overall color of the hood and rings is shining gray, with black wings replacing traditional feathers. There are also lime green landing streaks on both the rings and wings of the Dominus. The name Dominus Vespertilio is Latin translating to Lord of the Bat. With over 91,000 favorites, it has a description, which is a Latin phrase translating to, quote, "Death is the final limit of things," quote. With just under a wrap of 1.2 million Robux, Dominus Vespertilio used to be the cheapest Dominus until Perfectus' release. With a value of 950,000, it is the third least valuable Dominus and is a part of the top 100 most valuable limiteds on Roblox. Dominus Aureus. Dominus Aureus was a 6th addition to the Dominus series, releasing on December 18, 2013. Coming out of the Muneris Aureus or Golden Officer DevX gift, it was given to early users of the Developer Exchange program or to those who bought it for 50,000 Robux. Only 152 copies were sold, however many more obtained through the DevX option. It later went limited on November 29, 2014. Its name Dominus Aureus is Latin translating to Lord of the Gold, with a description translating to, quote, "Do not take as gold everything that shines like gold." This item came out of the Muneris Aureus DevX on December 18, 2013. Quote, being a rewarded version of the saying, "All that glitters is not gold." Its appearance is basic, with the hood, feathers, and rings all appearing solid gold. The initial back of the hat did not reside well with the community, receiving an improvement on December 20th, 2013. On April 16, 2018, the mesh and texture were also temporarily swapped with the newly added Dominus Finari. With over 185,000 favorites, the Dominus has a wrap of over 4.8 million Robux. Its value currently stands at over 2.9 million Robux, being the 6th most valuable Dominus and a part of the top 50 most valuable Roblox limiteds. Dominus Astra. As the 7th edition of the Dominus series, Dominus Astra was a limited unique Dominus released on June 23, 2014 as part of the Roblox Midnight Sale 2014. It could have been purchased for 75,000 Robux with a stock of 26 copies, making it alongside of Dominus Rex the most expensive initial price Dominus for Robux. The hat sold out in about 7 seconds, making it the fastest Dominus to sell out. With over 115,000 favorites, it has a description translating to, quote, "Seize the night," quote. The Dominus actually has a previous name, Dominus Noctis, which translated to Lord of the Night. However, it was changed to Dominus Astra due to vulgar content appearing when searching for the Dominus offsite. Its name Dominus Astra translates to Lord of the Stars. Its appearance showcases a dark blue hood populated with small stars. 2 dark blue colored rings with a silvery white center are also attached with dark blue-white gradient feathers accompanying the Dominus. The Dominus has a Musica Dominator inspired by it. It currently sits at a wrap of over 14 million, more than the original Dominus Empyreus, and second behind the Dominus Frigidus. Between 2021 and 2022, the Dominus was sold between 25 million and 68 million Robux, more than doubling its wrap in between these times. 2 notable owners include God's Galaxy and Konami, both of which share the same serial number 23. With a value of 20 million, it is the 2nd most valuable Dominus and the 3rd most valuable limited overall behind the original Dominus Crown and the original Dominus Imperius. Dominus Rex. The Dominus Rex was the 8th addition to the Dominus series with a name translating to Lord of the King. It was released on May 23rd, 2015 and had an initial price of 75,000 Robux, making it the most expensive initial price Dominus for Robux alongside the Astra. It was on a 1-hour timer with only 219 copies selling out. The Dominus went limited shortly after on the same day. The Dominus has over 101,000 favorites, with a Latin description translating to, quote, "From sea to sea," quote, which is a national mode of the country of Canada. Its appearance is a mix of 3 already existing Domini, with the hood resembling the Frigidus except purple, the same gold rings as Aureus, and the same feathers as Infernus except with purple tips. This is the latest Dominus to also have the Musica Dominator created after it. The Dominus has a wrap of 3.2 million and a value of 2.25 million, making it the 7th most valuable Dominus and a part of the top 50 most valuable Roblox limiteds. Subscribe for the second half of the Dominus series.